I'm saying, but at the same time, if friends want to fight, I'm for that too. I'm not against it, but I'm not like, I never get mad if two friends don't want to fight. So like I said, so part of me, I don't want to see this fight because I feel like it's just turmoil and beef that doesn't need to occur. But at the same time, you know, competitively speaking, this is a good fight. And I'm gonna tell you why it's also a good fight, because obviously bad blood always stirs for a bigger rivalry, for more intrigue and engagement, especially at the press conference, especially when they have some I don't want to say to be messy and have dirt on each other, but they are familiar with each other, so they might get a little more personal, which always leads to more entertainment. Sadly say, that's the unfortunate truth, right? But also because not only do they're both in Texas, but also the fact that the last time we seen them was in similar times, in similar circumstances. Last time we seen both of them, they both are undergoing like a 2-year hiatus, right? Last time we saw Errol Spence was in 2023, and he got brutalized, beat from pillar to post, compliments of Terrence Budrick Crawford, right? The current pound for pound king, in my personal opinion. 1, 2, or 3, him, Usyk, and Inoue. And then last time we saw Jermell Charlo, he didn't get beat from pillar to post, but his was almost as bad, because let's face it, if you watch that fight, he did look like a coward in there. And he's a warrior, you know, I'm not calling him a coward, but he looked like he was surviving and not trying to win after like the 2nd or 3rd round. I can't remember what it was, but very early he seemed like he threw up the white flag of surrender, you know. So while Errol Spence's fight was more brutalizing and more, it happened in a more brutal fashion, more of a beatdown, at least at the end of the day, no one could question Errol Spence's heart. With Jermell Charlo, because of the way that he lost to Cinnamon, you could kind of question his heart and his effort. So that's why I put them both on an equal playing field. And I'll be honest, for me personally, I kind of respect Errol Spence's loss more than I respect Jermell Charlo's, because it did look like he kind of threw in the towel, you know what I'm saying? And so, but I will say this though, from a competitive standpoint and from a longevity standpoint, obviously Jermell Charlo, he didn't lose years off of his life or off of his boxing career by losing in the fashion that he did to Cinnamon. Errol Spence could have lost years off of his boxing career. He probably shouldn't be boxing again. So, but the fact they're both coming off of hiatuses, they're both coming off of 2 losses, and they're both coming off of losses to two guys on pound for pound, top 10 pound for pound, you know, and Bud and Cinnamon. So it's kind of on an even playing field when you look at it like that. I would say that Jermell Charlo should probably be the favorite, because once again, in the fashion and way he lost, the fashion in which he lost wasn't as bad as Errol Spence. And the fact that they would probably fight at 154, and Jermell Charlo has been undisputed at 154, I think that the smart money would lean towards Jermell Charlo. But like I said, man, this is a good fight, man. I don't really know much about how the sparring used to go. I'm sure that they sparred quite a few times. You know, I don't really put too much stock into sparring, but I'm sure if this fight actually comes to fruition, we'll hear all about it. Now, on another note, I remember I just dropped a video